Hello, everybody. This is Waldorf,
And this is Stellar.
and I am back from the Corner Hammer GT of 2018.
2018.
Yeah. Just start off by saying really quick, awesome event. It was a very nice event. Great people there. Well-run event. Liked it a lot.
So this
Start
was,
with that.
So this was held in Schaumburg,
Schaumburg, Illinois.
Illinois.
Just outside of,
of
northwest of
Chicago.
Chicago. This was the event that became an event because
It's the event that became an event.
yeah, well, Adepticon. There was a Ninth Age event last year hosted at Adepticon,
Which is a major
probably the
convention in the
biggest
US.
gaming convention for miniature, one of the biggest, if not the biggest gaming convention in the U.S. And for whatever reason, Adepticon said, there's a lot of guessing on what that reason was, but for whatever reason, Adepticon said, we don't have room for you guys this year.
Right.
So kind of a rally cry went up on the Ninth Age forums. These guys came out and started to organize the Corner Hammer event to be run the exact same weekend of Adepticon at a hotel like 2 miles from Adepticon.
Okay. Oh, was that far? Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty close. It was close, and it was a major road between the two, so it was a quick trip down the road to it. So they raised this, and they got 65 players to come out to it. It was fantastic. Guys flew in
Where'd you
from
get people
everywhere. We had Mr. Owl, who's the on the executive board, I think, at the whatever board
He's
on.
from like New England, right?
He came in from New England. We had a couple guys come in from Ireland.
Ireland.
A couple guys came in from California.
California. Okay.
The Lies came in, the Dark Wizard Gaming people.
Okay. They're
from their YouTube channel. They came
Colorado or
in
something?
from Colorado.
Okay.
Yep, had guys coming in from Houston, St. Louis, all over. We came in from Virginia. We went from Virginia. We drove up.
DC area, yeah.
So it got a really good crowd from all over the place.
So it's good. So a sprinkling of people from everywhere.
Yep, it was, and like I said, well run. With the numbers of 65, I would love to see this tournament being held in Adepticon next year. I would love to see them go back to Adepticon and say, okay, look, this is what we got. This is what we can bring. We would like to be here.
Yeah, I mean, it's important for the Ninth Age to be in general game conventions. Just it's a form of advertising.
Because we got I rode up with Phil. We got there on Thursday evening, and we went over to Adepticon.
Right.
There are thousands of people at that convention.
Right.
And they were set up, and they were playing Age of Sigmar. They had like 100. This was on Thursday. There was like 190 person Age of Sigmar tournament.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we were over there, and they had a few empty tables for the Age of Sigmar tournament. So we went out and got our models out of the car, brought them in, and played on the tables they had set up for Age of Sigmar.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, we were playing a game in there, and at least a dozen people came up to us and asked us what we were playing. Oh, that's that a game, blah, blah, blah. So I think being there would be very important and very good for the game if they can get back in and if they can stomach dealing with those guys after getting kicked out.
No, I mean, it's important to show up in places like Adepticon and Gen Con and Nova Open. And, just these mainstream. I mean, the hobby's already not mainstream, but these mainstream convention locations. So in the end, you want to grow the hobby, and the only way you do that is by people seeing you play the game.
Right, and like I said, getting exposure to that many people would be awesome.
Absolutely.
So
okay, so it was in a hotel. 5 rounds.
5 rounds, 4,500 points on the Friday. We went up on Thursday because the Friday they were holding a team event.
Okay.
What they call a team event. It was really
couples.
What I call a doubles or a couples event.
You tell me you cheated on me with another gamer.
Jokingly called our doubles and the couples events. We have 2 players with 2250 playing, and that was a blast. We played in that. I played in that with a guy named Greg. Had a great time. So
And then the
what's better than playing a ninth age fantasy battle game with one other guy is playing it with three other guys.
Yeah.
Because everybody's it's a kind of a, I don't know. The crowd that's left is almost like kind of a family. It's almost getting to that point.
Mm-hmm.
The hobby needs to get moving again and get growing.
Right.
The game needs to get that. But right now, there's a lot of that family feel to it because you've talked to the players, you're friendly with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and it's a blast to get four of you around a table.
Right.
Playing a game.
Yeah, as you know, I'll do doubles at tournaments just because.
Yep, you should have come up with me. You could have played on Thursday. I would have ditched Greg, and he would have to play with somebody else.
Yeah, I was recovering from the other convention, so. Okay, so we had that, and you stayed in the hotel that.
Stayed in the hotel where it was, a nice hotel, the Hilton Courtyard, Schaumburg, I believe. I don't want to say that.
Is that part of the name, the Hilton Schaumburg Courtyard, I believe?
Schaumburg, I believe.
It's not that important.
And
adjustment. Then all of the scenarios were from the regular rule book?
No. All the scenarios for the regular rule book. There it is, Schaumburg Courtyard Marriott.
Okay, there we go. Say Courtyard Marriott usually goes together, usually not Hilton. But anyway.
Yeah, like I know.
Okay.
Anyway, but yeah, we stayed there, like a nice hotel.
Okay. And terrain was
okay.
What did they do as far as you said it was from the terrain pack from the?
They set the tables up according to the terrain pack from from the old one because they haven't re-released the new one with the cliffs on it.
Right.
So they haven't released
and the ruins and all of that. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I don't think I saw ruins. Maybe they. Anyway.
And you said 65 players, so there was.
Roughly 65 players. I'm not sure what the exact number was.
Okay.
We'll know in a minute when we look at the results, I guess.
Yeah, when we get to the end there.
But yeah, like I said, nice played. It was right on time. He did make a change to
how long were the rounds?
2 hours and 45 minutes.
245 for 4,500.
And I think he made an adjustment to the games on the Friday doubles event. He made a last minute. He went around and kind of polled everybody during the game.
Right.
And actually ended up making an adjustment to give like an hour and a half between the first and second game for those who wanted to could run over to Adepticon and look around.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
So that was kind of nice.
Mm. Is that when you picked up my guys?
That's when... No, I actually got those on Thursday night.
Thursday night, okay.
more miniatures so you can use them in all your games.
There you go. More miniatures I can add to my large stack of unpainted miniatures.
Exactly. Because like you said, the person who... Like we've always said, he who dies with the most unpainted metal wins.
Exactly. I'm going for victory.
You're well established.
Yeah.
You're the well established leader now that several of our friends have dropped out for a few years. Few as in a dozen.
Yes.
Anyway. But anyway, so
okay, let's take a look at the armies.
Let's take a look at
some of the armies.
Some of the armies, right? Because I don't have all. I didn't have them all. They set them up on the one thing that I think they kind of, there was a little bit of communication problem, and not all the armies were left out on Saturday night for them to judge, and of course for me to take pictures of, which is more important. So let's start this. There we go. And this is actually it's
Speak of the devil.
It's got Greg's name on it, but this is not it. The right hand side is
half of it's his and half of it's
yours.
The
left hand side is mine. This was our doubles.
So this is just wrong.
This is I got to tell you,
just wrong.
With the
Equitane and orcs on the
power of Cav in the current meta. You know how powerful Cav is in the current meta.
Yeah, absolutely.
We decided, I'll give Greg a pass. He has nothing to do with this. This is all my doing. I decided that why wouldn't we go double Cav?
You just wanted to show them that maybe Equitane doesn't have the worst Cav in the game. That's what you wanted to show them.
Is that what I was attempting?
I think it must have been what it was. Yes.
So anyway, I came up with this. I thought it would be fun to play, and it was a blast.
Okay.
So anyway, that's why you see the weird formation. There's an army somebody brought.
There's your actual army.
There's my actual army that I brought
for the main single day tournament.
Yep.
You need to put something on the front of that black banner.
What's that? I know. Nice Dark Elf army. I actually played this army.
This was one of your opponents.
Yep,
yeah.
That's a big. The dragon in the middle was played as a big mana core.
Okay.
Moving on. Another.
I think you played against this army also. This is
I did. Legions? I played this army. This is the Demon
yes.
Legions Lust army.
Yes. Yes.
You know, a lot of movement, 10/20 in this army. Scary.
Dread and Elf you army. Played against this army.
This is the
this is the Sylvan Elf.
This is the Sylvan Elf army. Now that I look at it,
it's a different kind of paint job.
Yep. Actually, doesn't really do it justice in this one. It looks it's a really nice paint job.
It's always hard when you got the
black on black.
The black base with the highlights.
Right.
The photograph that it's always hard to photograph.
Correct.
That's how the light works. And another army you played against.
Apparently, I picked out I found all my opponents first. Apparently,
I love that cave in the corner. You should have stole that.
It's just got
an perfect for your orking. Yeah, orking goblins. Excellent. All right,
there's an army.
Something you didn't play.
There you go.
So what do we got? This is elves. What kind of elves are we playing?
Dread elves.
Looks like dread elves. Yes.
Dread elves. You can
yes, I see this stuff now. Yeah.
Blades of Knob or whatever in the front.
Excuse me.
Nice. This is a demon army.
This is a demon army?
I'm assuming because I think that's a demon engine on the left.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's got a conversion with the thing on top, and yeah.
Oh, we have a buddy that did that exact same thing.
Yeah, we did.
Put it on the spider body.
Yep. His was Nurglish.
Yep.
Sorry, Pestilence-ish.
Pestilence-ish.
Yeah.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah.
I actually like the base on that, the lava base on that one.
Now here's an army you played against also?
This is an army I played against. Yep, it is.
Ogre Kingdoms?
Yep. And he's got an orc truck on the right
as the truck.
Scratable.
Okay, just a few Vermin Swarm guys. Look at all those Hulks.
8 Hulks, and I don't even know how many vermin.
Plenty of them. So, he took the vermin, whatever that is called, Lord, or I don't know, whatever he is. I think he's good now.
Is he? Okay.
What was he playing those two catapult things as?
Played catapults, probably.
Played catapults, I'm assuming.
I would think. I don't know.
That's an interesting. I convert them out of something. That's interesting.
Yep.
He's actually playing the Doom Wheels. Are those actual Doom Wheels?
2 of those. They are. Somebody said they weren't. They still weren't bad. They're not as bad as they said.
Oh, they seem bad to me.
This army won a.
Okay, so this is.
I'm not sure which.
You said this is actually an Ogre Kingdom army.
It is. It's an Ogre Kingdom army.
With a.
They use the crocodile miniatures with those as the.
Okay.
The what is it called? The Tusker calves.
Yes.
If you look carefully down here on the left-hand side of this water, you can see there's a shark.
Oh yes, on the bottom. Yeah.
So anyway, this was just a beautiful display board, a beautiful army. He even bought to encourage the tropical theme. He went out and bought 2 fresh pineapples.
There you go.
And the other funny thing about this whole display board and everything else, these things in front are handles to help carry it.
So it closes.
Yeah, and it does not close.
Oh, okay.
But they're handles to help carry it. There's 2 in the back too, I believe.
Oh, okay.
But one of the greatest accessories on this, on the right hand side, you can see it poking out. It's a bottle opener.
Bottle opener. Okay.
Which is very important for gamers. But anyway, beautiful army. He won. I'm not sure which. This one and the army you can see the back of the display board on the right are the 2 armies that won the painting awards. And I couldn't tell you which one won which.
So this is actual.
This is another.
Saurian Ancients.
Saurian Ancients army. This is a very, very nice army. Very nicely painted army. This was, you can see by the sign, this was Karen Lies from Dark Wizard Gaming. Anyway, so they have a YouTube channel. Nice. What's that?
I'm just looking at what the army is. Some croc scores.
Engine of the Gods thing in the back.
And
another one
regular
full of pipes, looks like. If they're played as is.
And a really large unit of Saurian warriors.
Yep.
Sure they're going
another Vermin Swarm. They've got a Dread Mill as well.
And 2.
What's that? 2 Abominations.
Yeah, I just can't stand that model.
I like what they've done with the.
Do you have 2 Dread Mills? Is that what those things are supposed to be?
What's that? It's Dread Mill on the far right.
On the left?
A Dread Mill is the old wheel thing.
Oh, sorry, I'm thinking of the other thing.
What do you think about?
The thing that goes in the unit and goes.
Oh yeah, that's what those two are. Doom balls or
whatever.
Whatever
I can't remember what they're called.
I don't know.
Platform thing and 3 units of.
Back up. Can I go back? Doesn't want to go back.
What do you call them? The big light.
Giselles.
Thank you.
Giselles. Yeah, 3 units of those. Looks like 2 plague. The fire launchers.
I think so. Yeah, warp fires or whatever they're called now.
Anyway.
Okay.
Nice army. Chaos Army.
I'm thinking it's a Warriors Army.
Warriors, because there's a big armored jump chariots on the left.
I see the chariots, and I see.
So. Oh no, other stuff.
Yeah, the
looks
lighting.
Like barbarians there. The lighting kind of
messes this one up. Yeah, because this is that stupid old GW model with the worst, ugliest model ever. And it looks like he convert.
It was not one of our favorite models.
No.
And that's the big.
He's got like 2 of those. Yeah, those. I can't remember what they're called. They have a weird name.
Yep.
Undead Army. Looks like
Vampire
an
Covenant.
undead army with. Look at all those bat swarms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a lot of bats.
Looks like zombies, though.
Does look like zombies. And I'm assuming 2 Varkalax, maybe?
Probably Varkalax.
Some characters, I guess, those guys. And some Hex Race and some Knights.
Knights, correct.
That's an interesting build. Okay.
Another Saurian Ancients. A lot of
2 units of Kroxigors, a Theriscutus,
and a
Flyers.
Big unit of Source Warriors.
Yes, and 2 relatively large unit of Skinks with blowpipes.
Yep.
And I guess that's his
Ripperdons and Pterodons.
Yeah,
or
it's got both of those and
something stuck up underneath the wings there.
2 salamanders.
Maybe swarms.
And then yeah, interesting. Okay. I love that Theriscutus model from GW.
The big one in the middle.
Yeah.
Why don't they just call it something else? Like
I don't know.
Anyway, Ankylosaurus or whatever.
That'd be that's what I would go with, but that's just me. Okay.
Demon Army.
Yes.
With the proper demon engine in the back right.
Yeah, unfortunately. I'm not a fan of a lot of their.
I'm not a fan of the mechanical demon army.
Yeah, I'm okay with it in 40K. I don't like it in fantasy.
Oh, look, one of my favorite armies.
Dwarven Hulls. This actually looks like it's painted well, particularly well.
Looks like it's painted very nice.
Yeah. Just blocks of dudes.
Another nicely painted demon army.
Yeah.
Love the basing.
A little bit of everything. I don't know what that thing is in the middle.
The middle. Oh, the middle.
The monstrous thing.
Yeah. No clue. It's probably another demon engine.
Probably.
It's on the right. That's the base size for it.
Yeah, that's all.
Because it's one of the only ones. I think it might be the only one that uses the giant base sideways.
Yeah, I think so.
So it kind of gives it away.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
it's a mixed army, like a little camp on the bottom.
Yeah, I know, it's kind of nice, and a little Wonka-mobile cannon up there on the top right.
Well,
what?
I could do without the Wonka-mobile.
I know. I'm just saying that's another one of the models I'm not a big fan of.
Yes.
We
saw this earlier.
This is the army I played against.
Now he's on his board.
Now he's got his board
with his dice cup.
Yep, and that's the same.
And his Egyptian Eye of Isis.
Looks like pieces of an undead army.
Yeah, looks like undead to me. Yes.
Covenant.
Yeah, it's kind of spread around.
Yeah, guess he didn't get it all put back together. Yeah. There we go. Undying Dynasties.
Undying Dynasties.
Lots of chariots.
Just a couple chariots.
What are those 3 units in the back? That must be winged reapers. He must be using those as reapers.
Yeah.
Judging by the base size.
Yeah,
that's actually not bad. That's not a bad choice for this army. I mean, for the look.
I'm just wondering what the model is.
I don't know either. I don't know.
The conversion. I don't know what that is.
But it's kind of nice.
Hopefully he'll be watching our video and tell us.
That fits better with the theme of the army.
I agree. I never liked the Wing Reaper models anyway, but.
So 2 scorpions.
2 scorpions. Something you never people see. I love scorpions.
The scorpions are really nice.
Yeah.
So
pop up and really cause a lot of problems. Yeah.
Actually, a player. Got to tell the story. Sorry, but like I said earlier, Mr. Owl from the executive board or whatever board he's on, or I think he rules everything. I think he makes all decisions himself.
Clearly.
I asked him, can he change something? And he said, sure, he'd get right on it.
Yeah,
so
I'm sure.
Didn't sound sarcastic at all to me.
He's a lawyer, so
yeah,
he pretends like he's not in charge, but he's He's like the great and powerful Oz behind the curtain.
So anyway, he showed up. He said this is his first tournament he's ever been to.
Right, he's a casual gamer.
So he's playing in first game he's ever in was against. It might be this army because it was against an Undying Dynasty army. Scorpion popped up behind his unit of feral orcs with I believe it was his general and BSB in it. Charged that unit in the rear. He fluffed his attacks. The Scorpion did a couple wounds, won the combat, and he was 8 wide, so he had no ranks. He was in line formation. The Scorpion won the combat. He failed his re-rollable 9 leadership check and ran down by whatever it is, 120-point Scorpion. It was hilarious.
That's why you roll the dice.
And I was looking. It's like, well, it's your first tournament. Now you have a story.
Yes, absolutely.
Didn't take long to get one either. So,
okay, so
all right, back to dwarves.
More dwarves.
Yeah, we don't pay attention to dwarves.
I guess he's playing those. These are the new GW floaty model guys.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Little,
using those as
the metal balloon things. Yeah, I'm assuming.
With guys on them. Yep.
Yeah, and then I don't know what units he's got here. Oh, it's got one unit of what do you call them?
Kingsguard?
The Slayer kind of guys.
Oh yeah. 2 units of miners. Well, 1 unit of miners. Kingsguard on the far right.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Okay, no war machines. He's going.
Well,
attack dwarves.
Hopefully.
Okay, we got
Saurian Ancients.
Saurian Ancients. Guys, look small. Saurian Ancients.
They do. I don't know what maybe it's just the weird camera thing.
Maybe put all those models out.
That's an odd looking unit on the left. The Cav unit.
I think it's just.
Is it just the angle that's making them look weird? Anyway.
It's the one generation of. It might be the last one that they did. To me, the last. What do you call the stupid mounts now? Raptors. That GW did were really ugly looking, so they kind of look like dogs. I think that's them.
All right.
And we have a Equitane army facing the wrong way.
It is, but that's the way he had it facing, so pays the price.
Okay. With a big unit of Knights Forlorn, looks like in the back.
Yep. Definitely Knights Forlorn, peasants.
Yep.
Questing Knights to the right. Probably aspirants up front.
Probably.
And I don't know what this is on the left.
Probably Knights of the Realm.
Knights of the Realm, but 4 wide.
He's probably got the Banner of the Last Charge and he's trying to maximize the
could be
impact.
High Elf Army. There's only one High Elf Army there. This must be it.
There's only one Highborn Elf Army. Wow.
There was.
He's got regular chariots. Wow, I think anybody took those. Lion Guard.
It's 2 sloops. Spears.
Sloop. Oh, there's 2
Queen's Guard, it looks like in the center.
Yeah. Yep.
Sacrificial Eagle.
Yeah.
Empire Sonstal?
Empire Sonstal Army. I'm not sure about if this is the Empire Sonstal or not.
No?
I need some kind of...
The steam tank and the little astrolab
something
thing
to
on the
help
left
me
give that away.
Describe this army, because I can't be positive.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
So, okay, he does the 40k thing. We have a buddy who did that.
The 40k thing.
The wolves.
Oh, yeah, the space wolves, yes.
Yeah. Some handgunners. Looks like some crossbows in the back.
Handgunners, crossbows on the left and on the back.
Yeah, looks like he's swordsman, I guess. More crossbows.
Yeah, interesting. Cannon.
Pistoliers, and I guess those are probably other pistoliers in that.
You'll see this army when we do the doubles games. We played. He was half of a team that we played.
Okay. Looks like I want to actually see it some more. Okay.
Don't be confused. This is not
Infernal Dwarves.
This is not an Orc and Goblin army.
Yeah, I see the train there.
Yeah.
So.
Infernal Dwarf army looks like a giant
and
train.
With lots of Orcs and Goblins.
2 giants.
2 giants. Oh yeah.
2 giants. A ton of Orcs.
I can't tell what the dwarves have. Like, they just have hand weapon and shield.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Well, maybe blunderbuss. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't tell. Okay.
Actually, those look like Cav.
On the right, you think they're...
Yeah, look how long the base is.
Oh, the long bases?
Those are definitely Cav. Both sides.
Oh, then they're the... the small...
Torox?
Yes.
Okay. Oh. And there, that's Mike from Dark Wizard Gaming.
With his army.
And his army...
That's a lot of dudes.
There we go. It's a huge army. Now, this huge army...
Like Kings of War models, primarily.
Yeah, it was transported from... he transported them in the... flew them out here from Colorado.
Really?
Yeah. He found this nice... He was showing this to me. It was a great idea. He found this nice, hard Samsonite. Samsonite, is that the name? Brand? Samsonite?
Could be.
Anyway,
suitcases, yeah.
Really nice suitcase.
Right.
With locks on it and everything.
Yeah.
And he found one that fit battle foam trays perfectly.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
And then he kind of wedged some stuff in the sides to pack it down.
Right.
Put all his miniatures in there. He said they've traveled with this several times, flown out with it.
Mm-hmm.
The worst, he said, I think they said either a spear or a sword broke one time. And they said that might have even happened when they were unwrapping it. So
I'm wondering about the board transporting that.
Yeah, I don't know how that got there either.
So that's big.
Yep.
Back
well,
up
that
for a
definitely wasn't in there.
Yeah, back up for a second.
Back up. Back up. Yeah, back up.
Scale reference, because that's
it's
huge.
big.
Does it go in the bottom or something?
I don't know. I didn't ask him.
Oh, I guess, yeah. Oh, I see. It looks like the things are just freestanding anyway.
What's that?
The fences around.
The fences and everything are freestanding.
Okay, so yeah, like he can pack that up, so that'd be not a problem.
Yeah, you can see there's a better
shot. Those are your trays. Yeah, so yeah, okay.
So anyway, moving on.
This is
an army.
An army.
Infernal Dwarves again, probably. Maybe. Yeah, because it looks like a Manticore in the back left.
I'm going to go with Infernal Dwarves.
They probably use the thing on the far left as a Kadim.
Hobgoblins on the bottom. Yeah.
Rocket battery on the right.
Yeah, and those guys in the middle may have big hats, so yeah, I'm going to go with that. Yeah, sure.
They do have big hats. The guys in the middle and guys at the bottom left.
Mm-hmm.
Big hats. Dead giveaway.
Yeah. Oh, shiny trays.
I think this was the only Beastman army.
Wow. And he had a unit of chariots.
Yep.
Lots of chariots.
Lots of chariots.
Only Beastman army.
I think so. And this was the other half of the team we played, I believe.
Oh, okay.
With the Empire.
Okay, looks like he's still working on it.
The unholy alliance of Beastmen and Empire. Facing the unholy alliance of Equitane and Orcs.
All right.
Half of us should have switched sides in the middle of that game. We should have switched partners.
Well, I guess you both were trying to figure out who was in ascendance, the brown orcs or the green orcs.
There you go.
Or the Equitane or the Sonstal, whose god was more important.
I thought I deleted these pictures.
That's a very nice paint job.
Yeah, it is. This is more that ogre army I just saying earlier.
Well, I recognize the masks from it's an old GW mage, Wazog or whatever it was.
Oh yeah. I remember him.
Yeah.
And
this is
Chaihammer, James.
Chaihammer's army.
Another wonderful painted army.
Darn colorful.
So colorful. It's confusing to look at from arms, from table height.
Yeah, because
it's a little confusing to look at this because all these fantastic bright colors and mix. You get up close and you see all the detail. I mean, look at this banner down here on the bottom left.
Yeah. If you ever, I'm on his channel, you watch his, and sometimes he'll get really close shots and you can really appreciate his figures.
Yeah.
Okay, this is goblins.
Yes.
I was going to say orcs and goblins. Oh, there's some orcs on the left.
Army in a box.
Army in a box. Army lost in flight. Is that this army?
I believe it was.
Okay.
But it was recovered.
Okay.
It did show back up finally, I believe. All right. Nice looking army.
Looks like he's light on. Where do all those points go? It's got guys.
Well, no. This is the top level. There's another level down under.
It's like that's not enough for orcs and goblins.
Yeah. Nice blurry army.
Yeah, we had this picture of this
already. We did, didn't we?
We did, yes.
And there's my partner Greg's army.
Greg all by himself without the
my
dirt of the.
That's what we call him now.
Yes,
my partner.
He's your partner.
My life partner.
Yes. Okay. I think his wife will be a little upset about that.
So there you have that. Nice army. He had 2 units of Grail Knights, 2 units of Knights. He likes 2s.
Yeah, clearly here he does.
Yep.
He just needs another unit of Pegasus Knights to make it perfect. Okay, this is some kind of demon
army.
Thing. Yeah.
Looks like a greater demon of pestilence in the middle.
Yep. With some kind of conversion action going on.
But again, judging by the base size, it might be a demon engine.
No, I was looking at it's got the round bases sitting on top of
the square bases. No, I'm saying the guy in the back.
Oh, yeah, it's a Demon Engine, I'm sure.
But yeah, round bases mounted on the squares.
Yeah, even it was Papa Nurgle-ish, but it's not on that base.
Yep. And that was it for the armies.
Okay. That's a lot of nice looking armies.
There were. So let's
that brings us to the points wrap up.
Take a quick look at the event details and final. Okay. So Jeremy Gottschalk ran the what was the event organizer. And we'll go down. Final standings was Kieran won. He came over from Ireland. It's one of the gentlemen that came over from Ireland. Gentleman's a little loose. one of the guys that came over from Ireland.
I wonder if he actually spells his name that way.
He does now.
With the capital U.
Capital U.
Yeah.
Probably. Anyway, there you go. One with Vermin Swarm. Dwarven Holds next. Ogre Kingdoms. Sylvan Elves.
Sylvan Elves.
Empire Sanstol.
Which is an all-tree army.
I mean, you have to go all the way down to number 8. The first 7 armies are all individual. I mean, no duplicates in the top 7.
Right, until you get to...
That's kind of that's really a nice balance. Yeah. And then, of course, the Vampire Covenant takes over. But yep. There's 3 in the top... Only 1 in the top 7, but 3 in the top 10.
3 in the top 10. And an Orc and Goblin made it into the top 10.
Well, that's Chaihammer. He's a really good player.
Yeah.
But anyway,
you have to be to get that army up.
Yep, a couple then on the Dwarven Holds army.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, there we go. So, and this is posted on War Score if you want to take a look at it.
Right.
Missing a name somewhere in here. I don't know where it went. Maybe if we drop all the way down to there, it is 37. Look at that. Woohoo!
I seem to recall you doing better with the Highborn Elves.
You think so? I'm pretty sure I did too. Well, I've done better with Orcs and Goblins almost every tournament too than this one. This was not my best showing. But anyway, there we go.
You were clearly intimidated.
I apparently was. Maybe I'm going to blame it on the travel.
Yes.
Travel. I was recovering from the travel on this day.
So who was on the bottom?
We had a couple withdrawals.
Taking those out, looks like it's WDG.
Where's the Dark Gods on the very bottom?
Yeah, correct. Soaring Ancients, Ogre Kingdoms, Undying. Some of the top armies are on the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you never know what people run into or whatever, and you know.
Well, that and.
Was that the only Wars of Dark God army?
They may have never played against any.
I think it might have been. The army. Scroll back up. No, that's the only Wars of Dark God army in there.
Wow.
So only one person was brave enough to bring it, and they got stomped all the way down to the bottom.
And they were, only one WDG.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there's one of those, one Beast Herd, and one High Elf.
That's an unusual composition.
It is. Anyway, back to what I was saying before, I want to thank the guys that were running it. It was a fantastic tournament. A lot of good guys there. Had a fun time.
What were the awards?
I didn't do pictures of the awards.
But what were they?
They gave out plaques.
I didn't ask you for pictures.
They gave out plaques.
Plaques, and what was on these plaques?
Corner Hammer.
Besides writing.
Corner Hammer.
Okay.
I mean, it was Corner Hammer, best. They did a best in race one, and then they did a best, best overall.
Okay.
They did some painting trophies. I think there were plaques as well, all plaques.
Okay.
They had the General's Choice Army. They had the best painted army, and then the players voting best painted.
Okay, and then 1, 2, 3 on the placing.
Just one.
Just one.
Did number 1.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yep. They also, if I'm not mistaken, they did best general as well.
Okay. So be the best or go home.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's about.
Yeah.
I mean, no question. So, but anyway, like I was saying, fantastic tournament, wonderful location. If you want to go out after you're done, every place to eat in the world nearby.
Yeah, it is.
So
major city.
It is a major city. Anyway.
Even if it's almost bankrupt.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try to go back next year. Wasn't sure. Still not sure, because it was an 11-hour drive.
Yeah.
It's kind of a haul for us.
Yeah.
I didn't want to fly, because I always worry about flying with my army.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe if I can find some poor guy who's willing to drive there, I can give him my army to drive it out, and I'll fly out and meet
it. There you go.
Yeah.
Hopefully he doesn't get in a car accident on the way.
Yeah, that's a good point.
There's no such thing as risk-free.
There isn't, but no. At least if I'm driving the car, you're right, I get a little bit of control over that. Anyway. So yeah, I mean, I would highly recommend this tournament if you can make it to it. It was a fun tournament. Like I said, a lot of good guys, well run. So there you go. That'll wrap up Corner Hammer 2018.
Okay, and we're doing all the battle reports, so you're going to have like 8 of them just for this tournament.
We're going to have 8 of them for this tournament.
Yep.
I went ahead and did the singles first. We'll do the singles first because we'll let the doubles just come out because those are just fun games.
Right.
Not quite as meaningful. Anyway.
Then we'll get back to other stuff at some point.
Maybe. Maybe. We're coming up on May where I'm expecting the...
next update?
Yeah, the next updates.
Well, there was just a recent Orc and Goblin update, so we can...
Yeah, I heard about this. They had some major changes, wasn't there?
We can do a video on that.
You think so?
Yeah.
Let's do that. Maybe
we can read the 3 sentences that changed and discuss them.
Yeah. And maybe we can figure out the difference in the wording.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right. We better get out of here before we get in trouble.
Yes.
Thanks for listening.
Until next time.